What up, guys? Big up the Cax here. Welcome to Sniper Snaps with OpTic Gaming. Today I have an amazing sniper that I got finally a chance to interview, and I've been trying to get a hold of this dude for the past like 3 years since Call of Duty 4 was up and running on console. So without further ado, we have Fnatic Stevy from Stevy's 9 Lives. Stevy, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing well, thanks.
All right, so before anything else, where are you from? What team are you representing, and what game do you play the most?
Well, I'm from Belgium. I play for Fnatic MSI, and I've been playing for them for the past 2 years.
All right, now, what got you into did you play any other games besides Call of Duty 4 before you got so heavily involved in the Call of Duty 4 Pro mod?
Yeah, I actually played Call of Duty 2, just for a few months with my brother. It was all very casual back then, and when I switched over to COD 4, I started to play competitive.
Now, how did you make the transition from being a casual gamer to being a competitive gamer, and not only just a competitive gamer, but one of the best, if not the best sniper on Call of Duty? I mean, actually, you know what? That's just my perception on it. I'm a console player, and just what I know from what I've seen, and you know, word of mouth, they say that you are like probably the best sniper out there.
Mostly the chance of traveling, you know, seeing other places of Europe, and I'm a quite competitive person, so when I saw my chance, you know, to be competitive in games, I just made a decision to try it out and, you know, see where it takes me.
All right, now why the sniper and not a MP5 or AK-74? And I know you pick up the weapons and you know how to use them, but you are mainly a sniper. What made you decide, you know what, I'm gonna snipe, and that's what it is?
Basically, I was playing AK. I liked it, but you know, I didn't feel like I can do much damage with it. So when I tried out scope, you know, I saw that I could like change the game or really win rounds on my own, and that's why I started the scope.
You know, it's funny that you say that. When I used the scope, I got the chance to win rounds on my own. Not only are you're a sniper, so by definition you have a disadvantage because you're shooting one bullet every 3 seconds as opposed to an AK-47, which probably fires 15 rounds every second. So it's 1 versus 15, and yet you still have the confidence and the ability to say, I can win a round by myself. Obviously, the fact that it was an easier weapon for you to use as opposed to the 47, what was another reason, like what attracted you to be the sniper? And in your head, what was the main reason that you said, you know what, I gotta snipe and I gotta be the best sniper out there?
Basically, I just had a lot of fun playing it. For me, it's really important when I play that I have a lot of fun. When I have much fun, you know, I can become a better player, and it just makes me a better player in general. And when I started the scope, I actually had a really good feeling, had lots of fun with it, and I don't know, I just really enjoyed playing with it. So after I picked it up randomly in public, I just decided, like, yeah, I'll scope from now on. Won't play any AK or any other weapons anymore.
In comparison to other people, and obviously when I'm saying other people, I mean PC sniping in comparison to, because there's two, you play Pro Mod. You don't actually play Call of Duty per se. You play Pro Mod, which is a variation of game, but with less weapons and more modifications done to it. Can you run down a little bit what Pro Mod is for the people who don't know what Pro Mod is?
Yeah, basically, Pro Mod is a mod that we use on online tournaments and LANs. Basically, what it does is it fixed all the bugs and made the game more balanced. No cooking grenades, no perks, and everything like that. You can compare it a bit to like Counter-Strike, for example. Mm-hmm. It's just really well balanced. Damage is fixed on weapons and makes the game more competitive and more enjoyable.
Nice. Have you ever tried playing Xbox? Or PS3?
I've got a PS3 here actually, but I haven't played Call of Duty on it.
Have you attempted to play it at all, or you just never you were never curious to see how the game changes or the controls change when you go from PC to console?
No, I wasn't actually that curious about it.
You're still playing Call of Duty 4. The game's been out for more than 3 years, you know, and you're still playing it. You're still playing it at a competitive level, and the support that you guys didn't get from the developers, from Infinity Ward, didn't give you guys what you guys needed to continue to play the game that you guys love, a Pro Mod on Modern Warfare 2. Well, is that the main reason why you guys never moved on from Call of Duty 4 and continued on with the Call of Duty Legacy?
Yeah, I guess like now the game is actually really balanced, really enjoyable to play. Like when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I didn't see the need to change over to a game that had the exact same bugs as Call of Duty 4 had when it first came out. And especially with no mod tools and just being hard to fix, I just didn't see any point of actually switching to Modern Warfare and play like a buggy game that's not balanced at all for another 6 or 7 months.
Hmm. Now, do you think that that hurt the PC community, the PC Call of Duty or first-person shooter community, not moving on to a newer game and just staying in the game that I mean, Call of Duty 4 is probably my favorite game, obviously, because I like the graphics, I like the sniping in it, I like all the mechanics of it are perfect. You know, with the addition of you know customizable kill streaks like Modern Warfare 2 and World at War, etc. It obviously killed some of the grandeur that was Call of Duty. But do you think that you guys not moving on to the following games that came after Call of Duty 4 hurt your community?
Actually, no, I actually don't. I actually think it made the community a lot stronger because it was the first time the community decided, the community to say like, no, we're not going to switch to another game. We'll give it a try, but we won't switch. After Modern Warfare 2 failed, a lot of people thought like Call of Duty 4 was going to die and there were not going to be any tournaments. But we actually had one of the biggest tournaments after that called CIC 7, which had about 46 teams or 42 teams. So.
That is crazy. Now, do you guys have any events, large events in Europe, and where are they going to be held?
Yeah, we're going to the TLR Challenge, which will be in Enschede, Holland, and we're looking to attend a tournament in Dublin, Ireland.
Oh, nice. When is that? Is that in the upcoming months, or is that going to be later in the year?
It'll be in end of June, beginning of July, somewhere.
This interview, guys, if you guys haven't noticed, obviously this interview is being done over the over the fantastic Frag movie called 9 Lives, starring obviously Stevie, which is probably one of the most watched Call of Duty 4 Frag movies montages out there. Everybody that plays Call of Duty 4 has seen this movie, and obviously has had the admiration for Stevie that any true sniper would. What I did want to make sure that you guys understood is that all these frags that you're seeing, all these kills, all these clips, are all in a competitive setting. These are all these are all from him playing tournaments. It's not like I'm gonna go into a public game and get a gameplay. This is actually for prize money, playing against the best of the best, and he's still being able to pull these amazing shots. So with that said, Stevie, did you ever think that the Frag movie that you created was going to be such a great movie? I mean, obviously everybody knows what it is. Everybody has seen it at least once or twice.
No, honestly, I thought it was just gonna be like a lot of the movies. It'll be like hyped up for like 2 weeks and then it'll just die off. Just nobody will talk about it anymore. I actually thought it was gonna be like that.
Yeah. So were you pleased with the amazing response that it received?
Yeah, I was actually pleasantly surprised.
Nice. Now, do you have any other projects that you're currently working on?
Yeah, Lewis, who made my Crossfire Intel Challenge 7 highlights, is working on a new movie. Originally, I was supposed to have a movie like 2 months ago or something, but the movie maker decided to quit because he didn't have the time for it, so I had to start all over again, and luckily Lewis wanted to make it. It's one of his last projects, so he's taking his time with it to make sure it's a really good movie.
Okay. Now, these next couple of questions are going to be just for the communities, because I'm sure that a lot of people are asking this. What are some of the advices that you can give up and coming snipers that do nothing but snipe in all games? Because I'm sure that whatever you say about Call of Duty 4 sniper is going to transcend to other games and it's going to be applicable to other games. So any advice that you have for up and coming snipers?
Yeah, be aggressive. That's what worked for me. My aggressive playstyle has worked since day one because nobody expects it.
Yeah.
One of the most important things that a lot of people in general forget, no matter what weapon you play, is have fun. If you enjoy something, it's a lot easier to become better at it.
Anybody you want to shout out? Anything?
Well, as usual, I want to say thanks to the sponsors of Fnatic, which are MSI, SteelSeries, Bigfoot Networks, and Raid Call.
Those are all my questions, Stevie. Stevie, I would like to thank you a million times for thank you for coming on to the show, and I appreciate it. Hopefully we can do a follow-up once your new Frag movie comes out.
Yeah, of course. I really enjoyed this interview. It was a lot of fun to do. Thanks for the interview as well.
Awesome. All right, guys. Until next time, this has been OpTic X. We're out. Peace.